Hi, welcome back to the studio. My name is Mr. McKee. I'm a fourth degree black belt, and today we are going to learn 4 strikes on this tool. This is called a bong mong yi. In English, this is called a 2-foot stick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to hold it, how to strike with it, and then 3 different techniques on the different strikes that we can use on it. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and bow in. Okay, let's go ahead, face here, feet together, chariot, kine. All right, okay, so now with this tool or weapon, okay, we're just going to warm ourselves up with how we're going to use this. Okay, so I'm going to just put it here. I'm just going to turn it back and forth. Now, if you don't have one of these, that's okay. Just go ahead and watch this for now, and then we'll just go from there. Okay. All right, and then go ahead and just roll. And then once you can find something that is, there we go, good. All right, okay, and then hold it here. I'm just going to turn. There we go. Good. All right. So that's about as much warm up as we need. Okay. So I'm going to roll Bob out because he's going to be my dummy for this lesson today. I'm going to get Bob nice and close. So you guys can see the process. Hopefully that's a good angle. All right. So with the bong mong yi, how we hold it. So let's pretend this is just a full stick. It doesn't have the pad here. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to have a handle for us. Okay. So we don't want to hold it on the end. What we want to do is we want to choke up on it a tiny bit so we get more leverage with when we're striking. If we find, a weapon or a baton, police baton or security guard baton, you can have these. You want to choke up on it just a tiny bit so you have more leverage. Okay, if you have it back here, that creates more weight in there, and it'll you just don't have much control over it. So what you want to do is choke up on it as much as you can, have a good tight grip, and there it is. And now we have a good grip, and we can execute our techniques correctly. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you the fluid strike, and it's a 4 fluid strike. Okay, so I'm going to face you guys so you guys can get the motion down. Okay, so we're going to start here. I'm going to step back in a sparring stance and in a prepared position this way. Okay, now with this is going to be kind of a block because we do block with this as well, but this is going to be a prepared position right here. Okay, now what we're going to do, have our hand out. We're going to come across our body this way. 1, we're going to bring it up. 2, we're going to palm up, bring it straight across. 3, palm down, and then 4. And then we're going to roll right back into prepared position this way. Okay, so again, we're going to come here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so why do I have my hand out like this? What do you think that does? I'll show you what this does. So this hand up here is kind of blocking someone from getting into my bubble that I talked about in a last video. Is we want people to get out of our bubble, and if someone comes into our bubble, it's going to be harder to execute our strikes because they already came into our bubble. Here we keep them at bay, and then we can execute the strikes, and each time we strike, we want to make sure our hand stays in front of us so we can, keep them, push them back out of the way so we can do our strike. Now, if we can only do like one strike at a time to get him out of the way or them out of the way, then that's a technique too. But for right now, I'm just going to keep it simple and just teach you guys the basic technique of the fluid strike here. Okay, so here, the target point on this, and I'll show you guys here, is collarbone, collarbone, midsection, midsection. So rib and rib, okay? And it's just going to be a fluid strike here, here, right here, and right here. And just go ahead and go all the way through them. Right like that, okay? All right, so let's break this down a little bit more for you guys so I can tell you. So we don't want to point it out here, okay? So that means our wrist is pointed in bad position for our wrist, okay? So we want the bong mong yi straight up and down, okay? Now with the straight up and down, our contact point is going to be, of course, the upper part of here, the actual point of contact here. But as you see, my wrist stays nice and firm. I don't really point it. There is a little bit, but not so much, because it's more of we're kind of flipping it at them. And then here, we're not pointing and keeping it pointed this way, right? Okay, so we're using the whole part that we don't have our handle on or our hand on. This whole point right here is a striking point for a potential guy that is attacking us, man, woman, whatever it is. So with that being said, pretty fluid, pretty nice, and it is very effective once you get this. So, got any questions? Go ahead, put them in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer them for you. And then, if you like this video, go ahead, put the like, subscribe on it. I'm going to do a lot of a couple of these videos from now on, because I just like doing this. I love teaching, so I got a lot of knowledge up here in the old noggin, and I like to share it with you guys. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and bow out, and we'll go from there. All right, face here, feet together, chair it, Kanye. All right, we'll see you on the next one.